Are we hooked in? Are we...
Yeah, you're on.
Oh,
I think it's 1 hour, James.
no, we're muted, aren't we? Are we live?
Oh, we're live now.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You go.
good evening and welcome to the Friday Homes Island and Upper Hutt Open Championship Fours final. Obviously down to the final, and we've got Shaun Blackbourn, Dave Archer, Joy Archer and James Sullivan playing against Grant Lamy, Paul Smith, Mike Phipps and Lorraine Phipps. And joining me, my name's Wayne Tuff, and joining me in commentary today is Alex Reid.
Yep, happy to be here. Well, actually, I'd be happy to be on the mat, to be fair, but happy enough to be behind the mic for this event.
Absolutely. So, Alex, you were put out by Dave Archer in the semi-final.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best not to show some bias, but we did have an agreement that the winner of that game had to win the title, so forgive me a couple of comments.
Fair enough too. Two very good teams playing this game. Yeah, lots of experience at this level and higher.
Yeah, I think Shaun, James, Bromman McNally and whoever their fourth person was got runner-up in the National Fours last year in Rotorua.
Jezza. Yeah,
the
James
cameraman.
Mark. Yeah.
That's cool. And Lamy and Paul and Mike and Lorraine won the National Fours in Ashburton, I think, the year before. So they're both fours teams with some pretty recent good results. So
Absolutely.
Should be a good matchup.
Should indeed. And of course, we're playing this final at the Upper Hutt Cosy Club. Who have very generously provided this to us for the weekend. Tomorrow we move to the Expressions Civic Centre Hall for the singles, and then the pairs on Monday. So it's been a great weekend to bowl so far. Of course, you did very well yesterday, Alex, winning the triples.
Thank you. I was pleased. It's a nice floor here as well, and I hear that Expressions is better, so looking forward to it. Mate.
Absolutely.
A great shot there by James on his backhand. Was it like a couple of blanks there at the moment, starting off with?
Yeah.
Mike stalking down the head. He's never shy at two, so I'd expect to see a bit of weight here.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we're playing 9 ends, 1 hour for the time. I wasn't aware, but apparently Island Championships have a time limit for the semis and finals, which we weren't aware of before we played yesterday.
Who knew, Wayne?
I know. Apparently someone took a very long time to play a final a few years ago, and they changed the rules.
Okay. Well,
About 2.5 hours apparently.
it's an interesting rule.
It is.
And that is all I'm going to say on that matter.
Well, from my point of view, the good news is we get finished in time to
For the
start the
quiz,
quiz.
Fair enough. So what's the situation on their head here?
It looks like we're possibly 3 black actually.
That's not a bad head to start off with.
No.
Good green from Shaun's team.
Yep, we've got a pretty nice head here. Of course, we know that Grant won't leave it sitting like that for too long.
Yes, I'd be very surprised if it stayed. Dave on his forehand, he crunched something.
Ooh.
Could be just one up now.
Yep, just 1 black.
Not the result he was looking for.
Oh, 1 yellow, is it?
One yellow.
Actually, it is.
How good are the cameras?
I should get my bowlometer iPhone app onto that one. Oh, yeah. The sponsors on
Boom. Oh, that's good. Well, you might want to change it.
Of course, we're very pleased to have our sponsors, Friday Homes, providing sponsorship for both the fours and the pairs this weekend. Very generous sponsorship, which has allowed us to offer some very good prizes. And in these times, very hard to get sponsorships, so we're very, very appreciative of that.
Yeah, it's amazing to see a tournament with a good sponsorship, and it helps everything run for sure, and it makes everyone sort of happier.
Absolutely. Well, it attracts good players.
Absolutely. Dave, you're on his backhand with a little bit of weight. Slightly narrow, I think, but the head's still looking pretty good,
Yeah.
First end of an Island Fours final.
Well, there's a lot
Rather
of
be black than yellow.
Yes, I was about to say there's a lot of black and not much yellow. in that head.
You almost broke the caress completely. Fell apart. That's the blade today. Something.
Lamy on his forehand.
Reaching.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
bit of a gap.
Was he close here? I wasn't watching the screen.
Yeah, it was a little bit off.
He missed it by a little bit. Okay. So surely Shaun just, bites the bullet. In for a penny, in for a pound.
One of the things with these mats, Alex, they're a bit different weighted wise, and actually, if you're down on the head, it's easier to protect than be the person having to attack to try and get the
Shaun
shot.
on his forehand, stalking it down. Close here.
Oh, that's
What
a
a
great one.
shot. Oh, and it fell over.
That's top notch. That's
Yep.
amazing.
And to be fair,
Oh, stand up. It was a foul ball, and it just drop a 7.
wow.
I don't understand what I was just saying. I literally don't even know what just happened.
Lamy got down to play that so fast.
Oh my god. Is he going to drop an 8? Is he going to drop an 8 on the first tee?
Quite possibly.
What is going on? The word's gone topsy-turvy.
I wouldn't want to be Shaun playing
I
this.
don't. If he gets that out.
I don't even.
Don't be short.
Shaun. Make it short.
Yep, he's out.
I can't even find the words for what just happened, Wayne.
8
I
on the
don't
first
even-
end. That is an incredible start.
I mean, wow. So Lamy played his stand-up. It was pretty quick, wasn't it?
It was very quick.
How many bounces did you count?
2 at least.
I thought it was 3 or 4. Oh, that was incredible.
To be fair, like
Oh, there was
having a
nothing
quick look at there was nothing really on. He was just
No.
hoping to
Yeah.
clear as much out of that head as possible.
And that's fair enough too. He probably would have liked to hit something.
Yes.
Wow. An 8-0 handicap against Grant Lamy. 8 ends to go. Is it enough?
Well, it's the kind of start you dream of against him.
It's pretty good. Oh.
Can you share that to the New Zealand Indoor Bowls and Wakaha, please?
I certainly can. I can and I will. Thanks, mate.
I think this game is going to be to that closely to that. Don't have anything.
That's right.
Good to see we've got some people watching.
Excellent.
Some of my favourite people in the entire world. Chrissy East, classy bowler from Blackbourn.
Absolutely. Yvonne there in Crichton. Used to play with them back in the day when I was about 13 years old. In my formative years.
I won't ask how long ago that was, Wayne. Meanwhile, on the head, we got a couple of close bowls. I think Lofty or Lorraine started off with a pretty good one. Got it 1.5 past. So really, what Shaun and James will be thinking now is to play a game of attrition, eh? You know, you ain't no up. They don't. That's enough of a buffer. You don't need to do anything crazy. You're restricting numbers to 1s and 2s, down and 1s and 2s.
Just got to be careful though that you don't hand the momentum. So
That's very true.
you do need to make sure you're scoring.
Yeah.
Because suddenly, you can have a lead and the other team score on 3 ends and they're back within a couple.
You blink and your lead has disappeared.
Exactly.
Dave on his forehand here. Great
Little
effort
touch.
here. Just
Looks
moved
like
everything.
it's probably still a yellow.
Yeah, everything's a little bit closer than it was. Be interesting to see how early Lamy and Mike look to be sort of more aggressive. You know, I mean, we say 8-0 is a good lead, but you've got 8 innings to go. They'll probably be quite happy just to go up in 2s, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
In cricket, we talk about like a required run rate. They're still at like 1.
That's right.
So,
Yep. You just want to pick up a couple of 2s, get back within 4, and then anything can happen.
Dave here on his 4-hander, just be looking to draw a second shot past the jack. Gonna fall short, I think.
Oh, he's just moved it,
No,
but
he's got 1.
that was a look of we've got the shot, but I'm not sure I'm happy about it. From Shaun.
What's the front black do anything?
Yeah.
Surely you're looking to move something there.
So what time are you looking for the quiz in? 7. Well, this finishes as 5 minutes till the cock's plate, and then I'll do the prize giving, I'll come and do this.
Paul Smith on his backhand here. We're going to be looking with weight.
Yeah. Not looking to pop that black.
He's close. He's real close.
Oh, I'll tell you what,
Stuff
though.
there.
Yeah, but that's
Set it up lovely though, isn't
it
he?
has. And it's another bowl in the head for them.
Yeah. It's a really important shot here from Shaun. He's just looking for third shot on the backhand probably.
Yep. Just trying to get one close.
And he'd rather miss heavy than short in this situation. Let's let it go. That's a good start.
Yeah.
That's top notch. That's a real good shot.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is drop a 5.
Yeah. After getting an 8.
Exactly.
Lamy here on his backhand now. He's not going to be shy. Lovely out of his hand. Great shot.
Shot.
Good ball.
Yep. It might have even been 2 out of that.
Yeah, 2.
Yep.
Solid 1.5. Shaun, now here's another interesting sort of. I'm not sure. They have some position. Yeah, it looks like what Dave's calling for Shaun is just to be. Yeah, they're 2 down, so he can afford to play 3 or 4 feet over. Move the jack. Shouldn't go in a rubbish place.
Oh, I don't think they can be worse off, put it that way.
Oh, you're moving the jack out of the scoring area, aren't you? Close here from Shaun. Ooh, could have gone better for him.
Yeah, probably cut it down. It's probably only 1. What's Grant going to be looking at here? Maybe just
Grant's on his backhand now.
looking just to sit the outside yellow up by the look of things.
Yeah, he's there to go beautiful. This should be close, I reckon.
Oh,
Probably, if anything, slightly heavier. On the way as well finished, but it was a fair effort. So 1-8 after 2 ends. 2 black. You will have to watch it. Lorraine leading off on her backhand now. Throwing a reasonably long jack. It's not really up or downhill in the middle of this all, is it, Wayne?
it probably is a little bit downhill going this way. Yeah.
You're welcome, James.
Yeah, fraction. Yeah, I've played a few club nights here, and
That little bit.
just a fraction that way, probably.
I've been quite impressed with the floor. It looks like a tongue and groove, but it plays like a concrete. I think, is it a lino-ish sort of thing?
No, it is a wood tongue and groove floor,
Okay.
but it's concrete underneath.
Yeah, it plays like
So-
plays like a concrete.
It
floor.
does. Yeah, it's got that very solid feel about it.
Yeah, yeah. And your run shots hold and hold and hold. Yeah. Great ball there by Lorraine Phipps. Joy on her forehand. I think they're wearing their own tops, Darren. I
Yep.
think they have a club of sort. What's it called, Wayne?
It is the team funds.
Team Funds, yeah.
Yep.
And you look, and they've got like a horse on the
Yeah,
as a logo.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
They have different designs every year.
they do.
How many years have they had designs for?
Oh, 2, I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think this is the second or third year.
Oh, that's good. So they've
Yeah.
started a real tradition.
Yeah, they've got their little logo with the horse that they have every year, but they are nice shirts this year.
They're
Actually.
lovely. James on his forehand. Third shot there.
Good shot.
So they're sitting reasonably well for both teams. You know, if you're skipping, you'd be hoping for a 2 or 3 from either one. We're going to do a shout out to Brad Jenner, watching from Melbourne. That's nice, isn't it? We've got an overseas watching.
Absolutely, it's great.
Missing his indoor bias bowls over there. I'm sure it'll all be back up and running soon enough.
I feel for the guys in Melbourne. They've had a real bad time of it.
Absolutely.
I've got a brother over there, so I hear pretty regularly how things are going.
How it's going? Oh, well, fingers crossed we'll all blink collectively as a world and it'll be
Yeah,
a happier place.
absolutely. It's been a strange old year.
Which is why it's so great to have this competition going, mate.
Absolutely.
Paul Smith a little bit short there on his forehand, so yellow's holding 2. There's still plenty of room for Dave to get in there and just make it 1 up and 1 down sort of thing.
Shout out to Matthew Farquhar. You probably should be studying, though.
Does he study? Is that something he does?
I heard it.
Apparently.
I heard it was.
Heard a rumour. Dave looking a bit despondent with that ball. I think it was a bit short. We said this was the downhill way as well, didn't we? So if you're Lamy, what are we thinking here? 7 down. He's looking like he's asked Paul to develop the head.
Yeah, he's got 2 pretty good shots there by the look of it. So I think we'll probably just be trying to get a 3rd one, maybe. As I said,
Paul on his backhand with a bit of weight. He's not happy with that.
no.
That's really interesting. That's interesting.
And shout out to Christine Paddock, who's joined us, ex-Upper Hut member
From the
and
Gold Coast.
former president actually, and she's living on the Gold Coast now, so shout out to you, Chrissy. Hope you're having a good day.
It's all quite tight there now, so Dave on his backhand.
Yeah.
Just be looking to keep it tight. Like we said, 1 up, 1 down. He's reaching Wangs. I know nothing, eh?
No, that's probably why we're sitting here.
I'd say so. I think Rocker wouldn't be shocked if yellow was actually holding there because that black fell back off the jack. Although Lamy looks like he's winding up for a knot short. He's got such a lovely delivery.
He has.
What a beautiful ball. That's actually magnificent.
He makes it look so easy.
You've stolen Shaun and Terry's television, Matthew. There's no way to read that, just watching bowls of Shaun and Terry's TV.
Yeah, what's going on?
You
Don't
can't trust.
don't tell me he's organised a student party at their place tonight.
I'd say probably has. Just watch out for the cat.
Oh.
Shaun on his backhand here. He's under pressure, but it should be a shot that he gets here. That was stiff. That was real stiff.
Cut it down though.
Yeah, it was a great effort. He had a 3-bowl target to hit, so it's one of those times where you're like, I'm 3 down. Now I could feel pressure, but you just have to back yourself to be in that sort of 2-bowl area.
Yeah.
Shaun's good at those sorts of shots as well.
Absolutely.
Looks like a couple of yellow and Lamy on his forehand now. Let it go with nice weight. Paul's watching it intently. Oh. What happened?
Got 1 now.
He's only got one that he cut it
Cut
down.
one, took one out.
Be a bit disappointed with that. I feel like Shaun will really, really want to score this in. On his backhand. Let go with a bit of a shoulder drop.
He said sorry, but it's still running.
Well, I mean, for a bowl that he literally apologised for immediately, that was a pretty fair effort.
Absolutely. So 1 yellow. It makes it 2-8.
6 the difference. 6 ends to go. 1 an end from Lamy. We'll be seeing next year a 10th end, I think, mate.
Could be.
Lorraine on her backhand now.
Stranger things have happened.
Much stranger things have happened. wasting my data. As long as they say interesting things. Joy on her backhand, yeah, that was a good weight.
Yep.
Lorraine Phipps, of course, the only woman so far to have earned a gold star.
Yes.
New Zealand Indoor Bowls gold star for 5 national titles, and I think she might have one for the mixed fours, but she's in the company of Sue Meyer and maybe another woman who's
Yes.
got 5 mixed fours.
I'm trying to think. There are a few that have probably got a couple.
Been quite successful for quite a while. Joy on her backhand here, looking for the. Yeah, if it stops, it's good. Look, as a skip, obviously you're not over the moon with that bowl, but you've got position now, don't you? You know,
Well.
there's 6 black bowls still. There's actually 12 bowls to come. The chances of the jack staying there is pretty small, and it's just going to get closer and closer. It's a bad bowl for Mike. He'll be disappointed with that.
So easy to do on these mats, though.
Yeah, it is. It'd be a really interesting 2 battle between James and Mike, because I think they play a similar 2 position. They're both. That's interesting. It must be uphill this way. I think you're right, mate.
Yeah, no, it definitely is uphill. In fact, I think that's the mat we played our post-section game on. Yeah, it is slightly uphill this way.
What was I saying? Oh, I think James and Mike will have a really interesting battle because they're very similar players of that 2 position in the fours team. They play with that weight that they don't kill it much, but they do move the head around.
Yes.
So when they're 3 or 4 down, you get a good rattle happening, and it doesn't usually stay 3 or 4 down. James has just proved me wrong with that bowl.
Yeah, I think they were just looking to get one close at that point.
Yeah, I think my point stands. That's interesting hit here. Paul.
Yep.
This happens sometimes in finals. Yeah, these players have been playing since, when did we start? 9 o'clock this morning.
Yep, 9 o'clock this morning.
It's incredibly easy to blink for one end, and this happens.
Absolutely. Looks like Dave's put in a good bowl here, though.
Good shot from Dave. It looked easy, but I can assure you that it was not. And Paul here will just need to make his correction. I think he might be short.
No, he's overcorrected. Well,
I think he might be heavy.
not that overly heavy, though.
God, I don't know.
Nylon mat, they do pull up a little bit.
Yeah, nylon mat's interesting. Have you tried any of the new white mats?
No.
They are.
Apparently they're very, very quick.
Are they?
I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, very quick. But I think they're designed to go on a carpet. That's why they're so quick.
Oh,
A
really?
lot of retirement villages have
thick.
them.
They're like foam.
Are they?
mat.
Yeah, if anyone's listening, just Google Henselite indoor bowls, and on their website, the mats they sell now are white,
Wow.
which is very interesting.
We have some at the schools, and they roll up at the ends after being rolled, so you've got like a big curve. At the
Yeah, I
end of
wouldn't.
them.
I don't want to play on them. It's one of the good things about this sport is our equipment lasts for a while.
Mm.
It's got a long shelf life. These mats here are probably 30, 40, 50 years old.
Absolutely. Probably longer, actually, Alex.
Yeah.
Probably.
Army on his backhand now.
It's been pretty aggressive.
What a
Oh,
shot!
great
What
shot. Wow.
So if you ever see an old woolen mat with tassels in the 4 corners, it's because in the 30s and 40s they used to pin them down onto the floor. Get rid of the wrinkles.
Wow.
We had a couple at Te that were like that, so they had little leather straps.
Mm-hmm.
Shaun on just a history lesson. Shaun on his backhand now.
Oh.
Well,
Great
they called
bowl.
for it to get lucky, but I thought it was just a good shot.
Yeah, no, it was a good bowl.
And Lami's going to have to be aggressive
He's
again.
going to try and punch this bowl out.
All the pressure, he wants all the pressure to be on Shaun. Lami's close here. Good shot.
Oh, wow.
That's top notch bowls.
So, what's that? 4?
And what a beautiful way he played
6.
that.
Probably holding 6 here.
Okay.
That might be.
I reckon. Well, Shaun said it go nicely.
Yep, good speed.
He's stalking it down the mat. He's close here. He's close here.
Oh, it's a
Good shot.
great bowl under pressure.
What a bowl there from Shaun Blackbourn.
That was a huge opportunity for Lamy to get back into the game.
Lamy did all he needed to do, and Shaun rose to the challenge, really. 7 the difference after 4 ends.
Wow. It's quite a game so far, isn't it?
It is. apart from the first game, it's been pretty tit for tat. And a great start there from Joy Archer. New Zealand player Matt Black played
Yes.
last year in the Invercargill Test match in the ladies' peers and another position.
Was it the triples?
I don't think so, but it might have been. You might be right, actually. Someone can enlighten us. I'll have a look on the live stream. Fair effort there. Joy and Shaun and David have had a bit of success in the Island Championships before. The South Island Championships last year, Joy and Dave and Shaun won the triples, and mixed fours, that's great.
Yes.
And Shaun and Joy tomorrow will actually be going for a 3-peat in the Island Piers.
They will indeed on Monday.
Yes,
Yes,
the Island Piers in Rotorua, and then backed it up again in Christchurch last year.
that's right.
So no stranger to these events. James close here on his backhand. Good shot. 2 touches. Mike will be up there like a rat up a drain pipe, I would suggest.
Is James going to come on? So?
I don't know. South Island one.
He's got 2 films. Both in Ashburn.
And also, an omnipotent voice has mentioned that James Sullivan has got a couple of South Island Fours championships from Ashburton. Or the Ashburton South Island things, which is pretty cool. So he's no stranger to this either. I think we have a gold star for Island stuff. I can't remember.
I'm sure there will be.
Must do. Oh, fair effort. And both count, do they?
Don't know who won.
So Dragonet beat Armory.
What'd they pay?
15.
Mike on his forehand here, just a little bit reaching. He's riding this one. Oh, he wanted that to swing half a bowl. Fair effort though. Dave on his backhand, just be looking to draw a second shot.
Ooh. Yeah. Pretty handy there.
Yeah, it's successful enough. Again, 7 points the difference, and they've got 5 ends to go, so the required run rate's up just a little bit. But
Just a
still,
fraction.
I don't think Lama will be panicking hugely yet, but it just needs one more score from the Shaun's team, and it might be getting a little.
Oh, that's a great ball.
That was a great shot there from Paul Smith.
Giving them maybe an option to slip that black out of the head.
You'd think Dave would just be on his backhand here, wouldn't he? Just drawing another shot. Looks like a lovely, it's one of those times you get down and think it's a lovely track, I just need to get around that front stuff, and I'm going to settle in lovely into that position. Get a bit of left-handed swing happening. Well, let's let it go. He's watching. I think he's got a good track here, so it's down to his weight. Yeah, good shot. That was right
handy.
And he heard the right way there as well, because he had that short bowl on the wing.
Although possibly has given them the opportunity to use that
Play
last
through
bowl
that.
to pop the shot black out.
Yeah, it's a good point, mate. That looks short out of his hand.
Thought they might have been slightly more aggressive there.
I wonder if they can't. They must be able to see that bowl. Unless they're biding their time, but now I'm not too sure. Oh, the team's crossing over. Shaun getting down into his work now on his forehand. Got half a chance. How's his weight?
Yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh, that's a
What
great,
a shot.
That's a great ball. Shaun's played a couple of real good bowls.
Yeah, and classy under pressure bowls as well.
Absolutely.
Good skipping, good force skipping there from Shaun Blackbourn.
Of course, normally Shaun's the 3 in this team.
Yes, he is. I must have had a team talk. Good team talk, obviously. Army on his backhand now. Expect to see something moving. Not that heavy, so he's just looking for a little bit of movement. Reasonable shot there. Oh, it's been a long day, Wayne.
It has been a long couple of days.
What is it tomorrow? The singles tomorrow.
Singles, I'll be up at 7 o'clock putting out 46 maps.
You got
126.
126 entries in the singles. That's pretty cool. That's great.
That's amazing. So it'll be a long day of singles tomorrow.
Yep, rightly so.
And whoever wins that will deserve it after playing, because there'll be a few rounds to get through.
Yeah, you're right. That's cool. So the Upper Heart Association, can you just talk us through like the genesis of this tournament? Because it was an idea you had a little while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I guess 20 odd years ago we used to run our singles, fours and pairs over Queen's birthday weekend.
Okay.
And we used to have it, there used to be $1,000. There's a shot from Lamy, great
good
shot
there from Lamy.
Looks like he got
Sorry, we probably should have been talking about that, but now the
right.
leads are starting, you can keep talking about
looks like he's got at least 2 out of that.
Oh, we're going to call the umpire? No. 3.
Oh, 3.
That's just the sort of stuff Lamy can do, eh? That's incredible. He's got
Absolutely.
amazing weight control. So the score is now 5-9 after 5 ends. Is that right? I think it is.
It is.
So it's a 9-end final, so you've got 4 ends to go, 4 points for Lamy, Lamy's team.
Yeah, so we used to do that. Unfortunately, that sort of, with Island Championships and various other changes and things, that sort of drifted away. Anyway, when I rejoined Upper Hutt and got on the committee, we started talking about what we could do to reinvigorate our Open Championships.
Yep.
And this originally we were going to hold pairs and fours, $1,000 for each, back in May over 2 days.
Yep.
For a weekend, and of course then COVID got in the way of that, so we then very quick, once we realised that was off the table, we sort of looked ahead and said, right, all going well, when could we hold it? And we said, well, Labour Week, there's no bowls at Labour Weekend, we'll jump in and grab that before anyone else does.
Yeah.
And so we said, well, we'll add the singles. And then the Federation approached us and said, would you consider holding Island Championships? And we said, well, yep. And so we put the triples onto the Friday.
Yeah.
We made it the afternoon to give people a chance to get here with reasonable time. And I think that worked out pretty well yesterday.
Yeah, it was good.
And
Oh no, James. Okay, so that was interesting. Is it panic's too big a word? But Mike's going to be sniffing blood here. This is the sort of bowl he just doesn't miss. Yeah. Right. 4 down, 4 ends to go. Your lead was slightly over and under. James fell short on the uphill, and Mike's just that's why he's one of the better twos around. That's top notch. Yeah. James just said play the front black.
Yep. Here we go. Stand up.
This could be amazing.
Not too bad. It's opened it up, loosened it up a bit. Taking one of the yellows off.
Yeah, I think their theory with James, like if you're killing it 2, it's 2 points away. That's not the end of the world.
No, absolutely. They will want to score this end.
Yeah, this is developing into a huge end. Black's got no position at the back. Paul needs this to be good. Look at Lamy's riding it. He can smell the blood as well. That's great bowls.
Yeah, they really need to try and get more in that gap.
Do you go past first or do you hit it now?
Yeah, looks like they're going to split those
Yeah, fair enough.
2 yellows off. It's fair enough.
On his forehand by the looks. Close. Well, I don't know if it's close. I can't see the angle. Isn't the psychology interesting of bowls? Go on. So Paul will just begin looking to fill that gap up. This game's had everything in it. On his backhand again, Paul Smith. Right in the bowl.
Tell you what, if that's
Right
in
in
that
the
gap.
bowl. What a shot there. Although does that stop the kill now?
No,
Can
it
Dave just
doesn't.
smack the bejesus out of something?
No, that does make it harder. It probably does mean that, depending on what he hits, it could kill.
Yeah. Swerve drive, wait.
Alex, I would never claim to know what the swerve drive would do. You're the expert on that.
It wouldn't work as what would happen here. Bowls wouldn't move. Dave, it's a stand up now. If they drop a 3, they're 1 up. Stand up on his backhand. The umpire watching.
I wouldn't.
It was not a foul bowl. Kill's fine. That's all good. Now, if you're Shaun's team, you mentally write that end off, You know,
Absolutely.
They won't be thinking about it going forward. They're just like, the score is 1 up. We've got 3 ends to go. Move along. If you dwell on that, that's when things turn a little bit ugly.
Absolutely.
The score's now 8-9. Oh, what a final. 8-9 after 6. I seem to recall there's a story, there was a South Island Pairs final that someone scored a 6 on the first end and a 6 on the last end and won 12-11.
Wow.
Is it possible to score an 8 and an 8 and lose, win 16-15, do you think?
Well, I guess it is.
Or 17?
I couldn't imagine Lamy dropping 2 8s in a game.
How good. And a great start there from Lorraine Phipps. Yeah, they've got their tails up now, the Lamy and Co.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier, just that momentum, score on a couple of ends and get back in the game.
Good shot there from Joy.
It is absolutely critical that Shaun scores on this end, really,
Yeah,
just to take that momentum away
totally.
and give them a wee bit of a buffer.
Lorraine Phipps on her back end now, looking to smother the jack. Great shot, good ball there from Lorraine. Good shot there from Joy.
Yeah, that's a great ball.
Now, it's probably not quite what Mike was hoping for. And here's again where James is going to want to be really effective here.
He needs to be right on that, Jack.
Yeah, there's very little position for yellow, but you still got to use the position for black where you've achieved nothing. Oh, he'll be disappointed with that shot. Give Mike another go at this. How much is it going to come back for him? He's walking up the mat. I got told off for that yesterday.
Did you?
But just fair enough, it's a rule.
It is.
You can
We're all
get-
guilty of it occasionally.
Yeah, and you can you're allowed to get told off. It's just once they tell you off more than once, you get in a bit of trouble. James on his forehand now. He's overplayed it. Oh, God. 10-9, second to last end. Wayne.
Wow.
This has just been... Oh,
This is a final for the ages.
I don't even know. I mean, it's a good thing that it's been recorded because I'll be rewatching it, I think. Matthew Farquhar is about to have an aneurysm, I think. It is ridiculously stressful to watch.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Turn it off and do some study, Matthew.
Yeah, we've told you already, mate. 169 viewers as well, that's pretty solid.
That's pretty good.
And the game, I mean, I was a little bit off-put at a 1 hour time limit. They've been going for 31 minutes and it's 10-9.
That's right. And we've
I
only
think
got a couple of ends to go.
Someone heard that you had a quiz on, Wayne, and they're going to be finished well in time, I feel. And great shot there from Joy Archer. Sort of want this to go to an extreme just because. Lorraine on the backhand here, she's riding this bowl. It's uphill this way. That's great bowling, that's really good. Joy here on her forehand. The interesting to see if she's overplaying this bowl, just looking to draw up to it. There's always a temptation when you're at lead and you've got those two bowls there to be
absolutely.
reaching through instead.
Yeah, she played this pretty well by the look of
That's a
it.
great shot. Great bowl there from Joy. Blake holding one. He's quickly into his work as well, I think, and that's another thing when you've got momentum. You want to be fast into your work because you don't want the opposition to stop and think
No.
what's happening. You want them to get down and play their bowl. You know?
Absolutely.
Just to slide with the one play their forehand or the backhand. Backhand shots to roll the black up and over or reach past, set up as a position. Forehands through the yellows. We're going to settle on the backhand here.
That was all tough. That was none of me. The quiz
Close
night,
here. Close here from James.
Oh.
Good shot.
I got it in.
What are the questions like for the quiz night?
Oh, they should be pretty good.
Okay. Because I'm not that confident.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be good at that.
I can do
Michael
it.
Lawson's in for the children's quiz at the
Great shot there from
I
Mike
think
Phipps.
our whole team would do a children's quiz.
Holding, I think,
I'm hoping for 80s music.
I wouldn't mind that. That'd be fine.
Oh, it is the best
My
decade.
My Spotify playlist.
Best decade of music ever.
80s. That's a fair call. Oh, James is disappointed with that ball.
James, he's not gone well.
He played amazing in our semi-final.
Yeah. It's just... He's missed a couple in the last few ends.
That's, you know, the two position is quite important.
It's very important for us.
It's often underrated, at club night or whatever. People make the mistake of trying to hide someone at two. But you're wasting such an important place in a team.
Two is probably the most critical position, I believe.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, Davey, he's got an opportunity here. On his forehand, middle of the square weight through that short black that you can't see on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Dave on his forehand now. Watching it travel up the mat with a look in his eye. That was half a bowl narrow, but he set up a plant, so it's actually easier. Well, it's easier if the plant works, I suppose. It looks like it does, doesn't it?
I'll go back and look. Do you?
So the plant you can see at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
That's what they'll be looking at next, unless Paul Smith changes it. Still got to play, still play the plant. It doesn't look like it gets the jack from our angle, but they're going to have to make that decision. Surely you play the plant. Play the plant. There's some noise coming from the other area. Paul Smith's gone for a toilet break, so he must be nervous. Ample. 20 minutes. I wonder what they decided on here.
They're playing his backhand.
I'm expecting, whatever it is, the plant should be what he's hitting here. Well, he didn't go for the plant, he went for underneath it, but that was quite a good shot.
I think he was looking for the inside black.
Yeah.
Turn that through.
That was clever.
He sort of got the wrong half of it.
If he got it perfect, he would have sat with three close, whereas the plant was clearing out a couple, probably guilty of seeing a boulder hit.
Absolutely.
Just going, cool, that one'll do. Lamy here decide if he wants to be. Was he pointing out Shaun's shot, or was he thinking about being proactive here?
Yeah. That's a very fair point that Matthew makes, I've got to say.
It's not a fair point. I was talking in jest, Emma,
No,
and I resent
you
the
said,
implication.
No.
You directly said leads and twos and fours don't matter.
And then I said, no, your bowls matter, I just don't care about you.
But, yeah,
Which was actually worse than the initial
It
statement,
was.
and
You
I'm
should've-
deeply apologetic.
you should have said nothing.
Another example of Lami's weight control there.
Yeah, great.
Make it. Shaun. He's played some bombs in this game. Now would be a great time for another one for him.
They need it.
Would be a great time. Sean's good at giving, not Shaun. James is good at giving people confidence. When he's in a team, he's quite
Absolutely. I really enjoy playing with James.
I like it when someone on his team plays a bad ball. His usual response is to laugh. Fair enough. My response is to stare. On the backhand, Shaun with a bit of weight. He's following. He's looking at it. Good shot. Good shot.
Great
there.
shot. That's a great shot, and that's set really nicely for him.
I would class that as a bomb.
Absolutely. That's set really good for him.
Yeah, and that's lovely. It's that lovely weight you can play when you've got bowls around the place to hit. Great shot. Although what it means is if he only scores a 1, we're not going to see an extra end, are we? 2 touches. Mike and Lamy having a chat. Oh, that'll be amazing. The front yellow. Is that what he's looking at?
Wow.
That would be incredibly good. I'm not sure how clean it goes. You do want some balls to hang around. You don't want to leave yourself vulnerable. No, we'll see in a second. Lamy on his backhand now, winding up. Oh, here's it. I think he actually... Did he flick a bowl?
I have a feeling he had 2 shots in his mind.
Okay. That's good, because I've
Yeah.
never seen Lamy flick a bowl before in my life. I didn't think it was good.
Yeah, you've probably done it yourself where you sort of have 2 shots and you're not clear before you play your bowl what you're actually
Absolutely.
playing.
It's actually quite nice to see someone really, really good do that as well.
Absolutely. It's reassuring.
Shaun, I think he's racing, but he desperately needs us to stop for 2 because it would be an incredible shot. Great effort there from Shaun Blackbourn, but
Wow.
we're going to the last end of this 2020 Island Falls final. 10 all.
10
20
all.
points scored.
Who would have thought
20
after
points scored in 18.
who would have thought with an 8 dropped on the first end that we would be 10-0 last end?
One of these teams is going to be gutted. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm? This is it.
About 7 minutes.
Do you want to eat in the quiz?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Joy on her backhand here. Her second to last bowl of this game, potentially, unless there's 2 touches. On the downhill way. Yeah, close enough. Please and thank you. Lorraine flips on her forehand. Let her go nicely. Lamy's clapping it. It's close. It's got to be close. Great effort there from Lofty. They're all wearing darts shirts as well, I think, aren't they?
They are.
We've got Michael Van Gerwen, Phil Taylor. I think Lorraine's impersonating Fallon Sherrick.
Yes. And
I
Paul
can't
Smith's
see what-
wearing shark bite, is it?
Yes. Yeah. Peter Wright.
I don't know much about that.
I watch a little bit of darts. Something to do between games of bowls, Wayne. When you play
Indeed.
outdoor and there's those ridiculously long gaps, you chuck darts at a board and see what happens.
Fair enough. So Alex, after this weekend, you're back into the outdoor?
Yep, outdoor bowls starting up again. Now 3-5, bowls 3-5 on television started
Yes.
up last Tuesday, which is great for that code.
So you didn't play in that?
No, I made myself unavailable because I'm helping them run the thing.
Oh.
Which means I'm not going to miss a bowl. Which is good. Won't play any bad bowls this year in bowls 3-5. Or any bowls at all.
That must have been a tough call.
It was a little bit. It helped that we won it the first year. So I can sort of tick it off the list. And the competition's only going to get tougher from now. So,
Yes.
So it's it is what it is. Interesting head here developing. Michael want to be passed with his first bowl.
I think he's going to see light.
You want to be passed.
Right.
Ooh. Well, that's interesting. James needs to nut this. Last bowl of the final. On your forehand. Just get down, draw a front toucher. Thank you for coming. He let it go nicely. He let it go nicely. He needs it to
Coming in,
bite.
it's coming around. Oh, yes.
Oh, good enough. What's the bet on Mike raking this back? He'll be looking to replace the bowl if he moves the jackets. Happy days. Yep.
Oh, he's given it the wobble.
Put a bit of a wobble on it though. Okay, if he stops, he's okay. Yeah, it's all good. If the jack pops back, that's fine. We're all square, so it's just T needs to score one. Lami's got one goal.
Dave can put a front nut on this.
Yeah.
Make life very tough.
The positive for Shaun is that there's enough short bowls that if the jack does move back like 6 inches, there's a
This is
what a shot. There's now quite a lot of stuff that they have to play through, but you got 4 bowls to do it, so you might as well give it a smack. On your backhand, Paul. May as well. I just decided which one they want to hit, I think. Yeah, so Lami's indicated that yellow at 1 o'clock. No, he's not. The 6 o'clock yellow is what he's looking at hitting. And it looks like there won't be that much jack movement there. I think one Blake will hang around, but those two should disappear and give them an opportunity to do something. Alright, I mean, that camera angle looks like you could just about draw to the corner of the square and then pop it back. Who knows? Pull on his backhand now. I think they've decided on smacking that yellow at 6.
yeah.
What sort of be interesting is what sort of weight this leaves his hand at.
Right.
Interesting. What do you do now, Wayne? Block? Or chuck right in the back where the jack could pop?
Maybe. I don't think you want to put anything else there. I mean, it's actually sitting quite nicely.
You have to make it probably.
On his forehand. Dave on his forehand.
Okay.
Two screamers. That's a great bowl.
That is a great bowl.
I played Dave last year in the Island Triples final, mate.
Yeah.
I drew a toucher on my forehand and a toucher on my backhand as the last 2 bowls. And then he played a really good bowl and I dropped a 4 to lose.
Wow.
I thought it's just a good time to mention that memory.
Absolutely. He's great under pressure though, isn't he?
He's amazing. It's really annoying when you're playing him.
Yeah.
There is no need for it. Yeah, 2 top-notch bowls there from Dave Archer. And now he just has to cross everything. 3 bowls left from yellow. Pretty good position. That back yellow of Mike's could really come into play by the end of this end. Paul on his backhand now.
Yep. What's he gonna do?
Good weight. Good weight. He's close here. Oh.
Tell you what, if I'm Shaun, I'm probably worried about the back yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Lami's got last bowl as well. He's just magic. So this is interesting shot selection here from Shaun. It's probably not close enough to the end of the mat that you can be looking to roll it off.
I would think you can probably be a wee bit positive to that.
Through it, eh? If your collision ball hangs around. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I mean, if you're fraction narrow and clip the other black, you're probably putting that into the...
Yeah, that's a good call, Wayne. I like that.
You know, we're not talking smash and run, we're talking...
Just nice weight. Nice forehand as well.
Nice weight.
So that might be what they're going for here. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He's
It's
close.
nice weight.
He's close. What a
That's
bowl!
a great bowl.
Almost. Great shot there from Shaun. He's played some absolute streamers this game.
He has. And that makes it pretty tough, you'd think.
He's looking a little bit stressed. Here comes Lamy. Not standing up for this one.
he'll be through this, so he'll be trying to open it up, give himself a chance for this last bowl.
Watch his collision bowl because it does incredible things. That wasn't far away. Oh, is his back yellow go?
Yeah.
When did that disappear?
Just then.
Did he just get rid of it?
Yeah.
Well, that's not ideal for him, is it?
No. He's got 2 out of 7 bowls left on the mat.
Can he bounce it off the back way? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Blocker from Shaun.
something in the road, something.
Play across the head on your forehand.
You certainly don't want to get close and
Nah.
change
Go
it
super
or set
short.
something up.
Halfway up the mat's fine.
Mate, I'd be right just past the first markers,
Yeah,
I think.
halfway up the mat. Yeah, if you flick it, it's halfway up the mat.
Are we on the forehand?
Oh, it's always on the forehand, mate. Got a group chat for that.
No, I haven't been invited yet. I can't believe it.
Not yet, wait.
After Waikato, I was sure I was a winner because I flicked it.
We had to have a committee meeting about it. Shaun on his forehand now. Yeah, good shot.
Exactly.
Always clap a block, so they should be clapping here. Do you kill it and look to somehow get the extra 3 on the extra end for a draw?
The way the front of that's set up, trying to kill that could be quite difficult.
Yeah,
with
you're right.
Where that block is now.
There's no back bowls. Can you bounce the jack off a bowl somewhere? Yeah. That'd be good. That's what they're pointing at. So looking at the yellow bowl at 6 o'clock. Yeah. How good would that be? Now, stand by, we could see some magic.
Oh, we know Lami's capable of anything.
I could do anything in the world. Shaun's looking a little bit stressed, to be honest.
Well, I think I would be too. See, on the verge of a championship, you've done everything you could do. Almost thrown it away after scoring the nade.
Oh, see, Shaun also Shaun scored a maximum score of a 6 in the National Triples final in Rotorua in 2014 and lost the final.
Oh no. Oh, looks like they've made their decision.
Lami now on his backhand. This is for the island title.
I imagine this will be pretty quick.
One of these teams is going to be absolutely gutted. Great effort there. And
that's it.
congratulations
Awesome.
to Shaun Blackbourn, David Archer, James Sullivan, and Joy Archer for winning the 2020 Island Force Championship in Upper Hutt. Yeah.
What an amazing final.
Yeah. I'm glad we recorded. I'm looking forward to watching it back.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining me, Wayne. That was cool. And thanks to everyone who watched.
Alex.
Tune in tomorrow to watch the final of the singles at some point.
Excellent. Thanks.
Cut.